Oh, directors. We would have no movies without them. Their work is crucial to making movies that inspire and wow us every day, and that's why I've decided to focus on one of them for my first video. Today I will be ranking the works of Greta Gerwig, third being the worst, first being the best.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie.
How in God's green earth did this become the most successful movie of its year? This was not it. Why do people act like it was the forthcoming of Christ? It's not that good. It didn't deserve the hype. Damn it, this is not a masterpiece. Anyone who wanted this to win Best Picture is crazy. Like, how did it even get nominated? Oh yeah, I'm talking about this fever dream, by the way. It had two good scenes, and they didn't make up for the rest of those scenes. Those good scenes, by the way, are Barbie crying in the real world and when she meets Ruth. I really like the sets, but that's obvious because it's the Barbie movie, and the costumes were very hit or miss for me. And how do people enjoy Ken? I get it, he's supposed to be unlikable, but I found him just aggravating and unfunny. I hate his dojo. I especially hate and despise I'm just Ken. That BS was awful. America Ferrera's speech for femininity was peak.
It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. Like, we have to always be extraordinary.
Peak, but the scene felt awkward and weirdly delivered for me some reason. We all know the soundtrack was filled with bangers. My standouts are Speed Drive, Barbie World, and What Was I Made For, and the latter deservedly won Best Song of the Year. When Will Ferrell was on screen, he lit up the movie a bit with how over the top his character was. Did I mention I don't like Ken? So overall, I don't think this should have been as big as it was, but it's not all awful, so I'm gonna give this a 5.5 out of 10, worst of Greta's movies. I would recommend this to low attention span people.
I'm a failure. Joe is in New York being a writer, and I'm a failure.
Little Women is quite charming and lovingly styled, but it doesn't bring out any big emotions for me. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. And the cast is exceptional, of course, but wouldn't say there was any standouts. The time jump mechanic can get a bit jumbled and non-cohesive at times, but the costumes and sets made up for that. I can see how people would really adore Little Woman, but for me it's just an enjoyable fun time that in my opinion is a bit too long. Like, the movie didn't really need to be 2 hours and 15 minutes. A great period piece about gender equality. It gets 8 out of 10 from me.
I want you to be the very best version of yourself that you can be.
What if this is the best version?
I'm utterly lost for words. I think that's the most times I've cried during a movie. One of those times being the second scene in the entire movie. I personally cannot relate to a lot of the things at this point in my life. But if and when I do experience them, this movie will forever be in my mind. You've already got everything you need. There is no dream to achieve greater than life. Lady Bird was incredible, and I loved it very daringly, and I can't wait to see what it will be like for me in the future. I'm gonna give it a 9.3 out of 10.